Aye.
I know where to go. We'll be there.
Aye. See you there.
We'll see you there. Goodbye. It's time, everyone. We know where the meeting's going to be.
After this, whatever happens, I'm just gonna do my own thing for a little bit, man.
All right, let's hear it.
Well, gentlemen.
Oh, this is something. Vicky?
An opportunity has come up for me with a business partner. As of yesterday, I've decided to step back. Per my duties as a board member and executive, I will help with any transition period. I'll help with whatever needs to be done for things to go smoothly forward. But I have a vision, albeit poor because I only have one eye, but I still have a vision that I want to complete. This has been something I've been thinking about for a while. It was more of a matter of when, not if. As for any sort of severance or anything of the sort, I've already spoke with Mr. Romanoff and Mr. Tyrone.
Okay.
The most important thing for me is securing the intellectual property for the artificial interns. The partnership with Niseko Virtual Labs, that's all I care about. Oh, and Brecker's branding and marketing.
So you don't care about Bitcoin or anything like that?
Oh, I mean, I feel like securing the rights to the AI is like, I mean, it's gotta be worth a lot, guys. It's worth more than Bitcoin. Come on.
Okay, well, that's more for us, I guess.
All right. Well, I mean, I respect it.
I talked to Mickey and Ray yesterday, OTT, and after hearing what Mickey wants to do, frankly, I just can't be bothered anymore either. I put in my 2 weeks notice, 2-day notice, whatever notice it has to be. I'm out.
Okay, so what is all of this about rebranding and all this other stuff?
No, that's what Ray mentioned to the company members yesterday was that he gave one of the potential options, you know, whoever's left over, if they're going to rebrand or not, if he decides to rebrand, if we decide to rebrand, if we work together or anything like that. But no, that was just one of the options. I'll be honest, Ray, the staff were confused yesterday. They thought we were just rebranding straight up.
Okay, so when you say we, as in you and Raymond, or
No,
you,
as in
Raymond,
the company. I'm speaking as a company for now. They thought that it was just going through a rebrand, you know what I mean? But it's not a rebrand. We didn't tell them that I'm about to leave. We didn't tell them that Mickey has already decided to leave.
Yep,
okay, so
Mickey left yesterday.
Okay, and Raymond, what's your plans?
You know, I was gonna talk to you about that today, but unfortunately, when I tried to have a conversation, you shut it down quite quickly. So I don't even know if I should even be talking about my plans. I mean, if Mickey and Benji are leaving, I assume that you don't want to work with me. I mean, it's clear. It's pretty clear.
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
That's all good with me.
If if you didn't come back from your vacation and then immediately vote to take everything out of the house, essentially, without my say or a conversation, basically to cover your own asses in case I were to fuck you over, which I would never do, and I've told you guys this repeatedly. Not to mention that stuff was already missing from the house the day before. In my heart, I already knew shit was about to go south, but I really, in my heart, didn't believe you guys would do that, at least without speaking to me. And I'll be honest, that right there is a low blow. To wake up to not even a note, which is, a company standard, communication's awful. No note, no nothing, no no courtesy, anything. I just woke up and I'm like, oh, fuck. Well, I'm fucked. This feels very familiar. It really sucks to have 3 people that I dedicated so much to, and although we didn't always agree on everything, to just be kind of tossed away like my vote or my opinion doesn't matter. And I understand that it's 3 votes to 1, but to at least give me the courtesy to state my case and to have a voice would have gone a long way. But instead, you've opted to not do that. You've opted to have conversations and steer the company into a direction or kill it, whatever the case may be, without me having a say at all when I worked extremely hard for this.
Okay.
And it sucked.
All right, I understand your perspective, but it's funny you keep saying this, like you're building this narrative, but that wasn't what it was. We literally had a meeting last night to tell you that we're going to have a meeting today. We left notes. We literally told everyone we're making an announcement. We're having a meeting. We took 75% and moved it to a neutral location. I don't even have direct access to it. You're the only one who actually has access to everything right now of your own goods. And you know what?
Actually, you still have the AIs. They're in cold storage at the house. I am going to need to get those robots out.
Listen, OTT, when I wanted to have a conversation with you about it and let you know what did happen yesterday, you just assumed that I was saving my own ass because I want to vote to secure everything when half of the board was deciding to leave. So it's insane to me that you're sitting here and just insinuating that we want to betray you, or I want to betray you, when all
No,
it is...
I don't think it is.
What is
Sorry,
it?
keep going. Say your piece. It's okay. I'm going to be respectful here. I'm not going to yell. I'm not going to scream. I'm over this. So just say what you need to say.
Ooh.
OTT. I remember, and I recall this very specifically. We discussed, I want to say maybe 2-3 months ago when JP did whatever the fuck he did. We discussed no matter what happens going forward, we probably split everything evenly. Even if Mickey or Benji or I or you did less or no work, whatever it was.
Correct.
If we decide to move our own ways, Mickey would still get the same
25%.
amount. Yes.
Correct.
With that in mind, that exact conversation that you were aware of,
Yeah.
and with an entire 3 out of 4 board member majority vote, that people wanted to have a conversation and move things right now, neutrally, 25, 25, 25, 25, we agreed to do so. It wasn't specifically because we didn't trust you or we didn't, it was because, first of all, half of the fucking board want to leave. We didn't want to leave it in the house with 50% of the people that had access to it that wanted to leave.
Why? That means you don't trust people. I would never believe that Mickey would go in and steal all the stuff, or you,
frankly,
or Benji.
Benji, you talk.
I got worried about shit yesterday when stuff went missing. That was the thing that triggered it in my mind. I didn't steal that shit. Did you?
Benji, if I was going to steal anything, bro, I would have changed the locks in the house
That's
and
what
I would have taken
that,
everything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, if it's not OTT, then it's somebody else with keys. And I just, I got worried for myself, to be honest with you. Whoever stole something, it's fucked up. It's fucked up.
You're still doing it.
What am I doing?
You are quite literally the biggest sack of shit I've ever known.
Why are we laughing? I just want to laugh to finish.
You even gaslight now, bro, and it's just like we're at the end. It's amazing. But it's whatever,
so
bro.
funny,
Hey,
man.
man, I respect it, bro. I respect it. I
Bobby,
fucking
but
respect
at the end of the day, whatever happened, like OTT, this is the example that I tried to tell you about in the hospital that you refuse to understand. Right between the to talk about appeasing you or another party, this is exactly how shit this system is, how shit this company is. While you stand there and you talk about how, hey, it sucks for you that we didn't wait for your word, This is the reality of this shit company. That when the board outvotes you, it's a done deal.
I understand that, Benji, but
Yeah, and
out
I'm
of
like,
respect
it's like,
and courtesy, I should at least be able to have the conversation with you so that I can state a case to give you an opinion because I've earned that right. I agree with the fact that you guys have me outvoted. I understand that you guys are more in line with your way of thinking and how you want to operate within the city, and I respect that. But what you should have done, and it would have meant a lot to me, is to at least wait for me to be awake and for us to have a civil conversation like we're having now, and it would have changed a lot. But instead, I woke up to not just there's not 25% in that house, and that's the materialistic stuff is whatever. It's more so the fact that it just adds on to the fact that I've always not been one of your brothers. You guys have always had your guys' backs, and you chose to have mine when it was convenient for you. And I've always had yours, all three of yous. And I've shown that through my actions. And when you are willing to take the side
speech.
of friends outside the company or contractors over somebody that has been through the thick of it with you, through the JP stuff, through all of those things, it hasn't always been perfect. But at the end of the day, I thought we had enough respect for each other that you would at least afford me an opportunity to speak before such drastic things were done, even though I was outvoted. I've never complained about the vote. I've always stayed true to that. I've always just been along for the ride here. And I get it, you told me. And then I came in, I was the grinder, I was the seventh man. But I knew that when they left, when the people that don't stay around are going to be gone, that I would have my opportunity to step up and really show that I can bring value to this company. I feel like I did. But the thing is, I feel like you never looked at me like I was part of the original. It was like I was just there. And I had put in so much work that I feel like you guys just dealt with me until there was enough things that you could complain about me for, and then you ultimately wanted to cut ties with me.
Okay,
That's how I feel.
Let me say something.
Yeah,
real quick, 'cause this is
let me
important.
say something too. I want to say this too, okay? OTT, I don't know. I get what you're saying, okay? But you need to fucking, as much as I'm a gaslighter and how you can see that, why the fuck can you see the flaws of this whole thing in yourself?
I do.
Then good. Then you know why these decisions were made, why it's easy for the vote to happen. You, once again, you package this whole thing like you're a goddamn fucking victim of people not liking
Yeah,
you
here it
enough
is
and
again.
shit.
Here it is.
Listen, can I speak
You didn't
real quick
like me
before you
enough
guys
to
argue?
give me a word. I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not going to
guys.
yell, bro. But
Dude,
it's clear
it
you
doesn't-
told.
I don't
but
give
you
a fuck if you
told
don't
me.
yell or not, bro.
Yeah, but you told me that you don't fuck with me like that. That I'm not on that level. And so when I tell you that, then you just your defense is I play victim. I am the victim
No.
here.
I'm telling you
I am the
right
victim
now,
here.
that is correct. But
Thank you.
fucking realize why the fuck it's reached that point. Because of
Yeah.
the system. Because of all this.
If I may, a word.
No, I do want to
The
speak real quick.
fuck?
I'm waiting. Listen, this is
Make it sound
important.
like we just hate you because
Wait,
we hate you.
I haven't
Motherfucker,
got-
you do shit to hate you, bruh. What
Listen,
the fuck?
just very quickly, I want to gloss over this because this is something that is actually genuine concern.
Don't
First
wanna
of all,
gloss
this
over.
entire argument, everything wasn't even specifically about you, OTT. Mickey wanted to go part his own ways. As soon as Mickey left, Benji doesn't want to deal with shit because then it's a collapse of the vision of the company. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting here like, what the fuck do? I want to have a conversation with OTT and we go from there. There are issues. They've had issues with you specifically in the past, but it doesn't mean that's the destruction of the company. And I want to say something real quick. Motherfucker, you keep touting this, and it's a conversation we've had in the past. It's an argument. This whole, it's you against us. Like, it's, you don't need to keep saying that. And even
Dude,
if it's
okay.
true or not, it's just,
No. OTT, that's because you walk in to any situation and you assume the worst. So for you, no matter what, You think that it's blood pact between me and Mickey and Ray that I got their backs, and nobody does it for you. But the
Yeah.
thing is, the reality is, OTT, that even though, listen to this, okay? I don't blame you for a lot of the decisions that you make. But because of our company system, because of how you are usually the one bearing the bad news of something bad happening during EU, and it falls on you. And I understand and I appreciate how hard it is. It's just making it hard to fuck with you. It's not because I walked into this whole thing saying, fuck OTT, I'd never have his back. No, actually, it went from, I fuck with OTT. Okay, now I fuck with him less. Okay, this one is annoying me. Okay, there's more drama. I'm tired of it. That's what you need to see, dude. It ain't completely your fault. But why the fuck do you keep on making yourself, by default, saying that, like, we don't fuck with you just from the beginning completely? If you
Then
want to
why-
play that card, then you just fucked.
Okay. Well, can we move on? Because we're just going to talk in circles and we're
Okay,
just going to
yeah,
agree
move
to
on.
disagree.
Okay, Mickey, you want to say something? What's up, Mickey?
Yes. Well, my point was going to be this. The only time there was ever discussed of any sort of potential of moving on, and I don't know, without you, OTT, the only time that's ever been discussed, mentioned, was as of yesterday. We didn't even agree to do that. The reality is, and I need to be transparent with all of you, I didn't know when it was going to be. And it's no secret, let's be honest. I don't have to say my business partner. Me and Breckers have a vision that we wanted to accomplish. We have been planning to do this for a while. I wanted to step back from the company to do that. I've made this clear for months now. I don't think it should be a surprise or a secret. But if you want to ask why the company no longer allowed me to fulfill my vision, and if we want some hard truths about this, I think at one point there was a shared vision of the company. But I have watched as, and again, not that I'm saying everyone has or hasn't grown in their own ways, but I look at the ways in which you all have adjusted to try to fit that vision. And I'm not going to pull punches here when I say, OTT, you were the least aligned with that vision, or at least the one that I wanted. And that's selfish of me, I admit. I was unwilling to budge from my position, and you are clearly unwilling to budge from yours. And that is why I left.
Okay, fair enough. The splits. How are we going to do this?
See, this is exactly something I think we should have had when all of us here right now, because it gets so much more complicated. There's 4, 5, 6 houses or some shit like that. It's more than just GPUs or like computer parts.
Correct.
It's literally 5 or 6 homes, and all these people are being displaced. And I low-key feel very bad for everyone else. That's the thing. That's why, like, the whole rebranding thing, I was trying to tell people, like, well, don't give up yet, because, you know, there are people in the company that still want to work together. I mean, I'm not gonna
Are
tell these
they?
motherfuckers. Yeah, there's people there.
Oh, you
like,
mean the staff?
yeah, you think 40, 50 motherfuckers are just gonna go all fuck off, do their own thing? I mean, maybe some of them, yeah. So I don't
really have an answer. I mean, I'm willing to sell the current house that we have and split it 4 ways. I think the most difficult and challenging part right now is the Buttcoin, the apps with all of the stuff on it, the washing operation, the pharma operation that the company owned,
Yeah,
the
that's
assets
just
that come with
crazy.
that. If we are going to actually stay true and we're going to divide this 4 ways, is very, very muddy. Or
okay.
I guess Mickey doesn't want anything, so 3 ways, or he gets his intellectual properties.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I don't think any of us are opposed to splitting things evenly, right? Like, I don't think, except Mickey, who doesn't really care about it except his assets. The more important thing is,
Well, I might take, like, you know, the Uppy Wuppies computer. Maybe like 1 or 2 racks would be nice.
okay, I think right now, when it comes to racks, the math is 11.5 racks per person. So I think they left 12 racks for you. The problem is washing machines, operations, all that shit. I mean, the thing about it is a lot of other people had their hands in it. It's not going to be as easy as, oh, we walk over and we just grab everything and split it between the
But we
executives,
own
right?
it. The company ended up paying for it. So in theory, that's the reason why we wanted to own it, is so that we
What
control
happened
it.
with Sly's cleaning stuff? Did the company end up paying for their washing machines and shit?
Yeah.
The vast majority of it. There are some that they paid for themselves more recently, but a big chunk of it is owned by the company. And I can probably get the exact dollar amount that is there. So if they want to continue to keep doing it on their own, since the company is not going to exist, instead of us divvying up washing machines, maybe they're willing to give us a cash equivalent so that we can split up that money, and it would make things a little easier if you guys are open to that. And as for the weed, they're probably going to want to keep on doing the weed because it is the moneymaker. And if that's the case, then it's probably best that we don't split that up so they can continue to keep doing whatever it is that they're doing. But we would have to figure out a way to be compensated. So it's either the pharma would have to pay us out individually for the compensation of what they have, or I don't know. I don't have any other.
The problem with pharma, right? I think they have washing machines that they bought, but the house and like Reggie's house, that hasn't been paid off.
Correct. They own the house.
So I don't know. I think this comes down to washing machines, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
What else do they buy
company-
for the pharma stuff?
The company paid for all of the racks and the materials and whatnot that is being used in there, but the company did
Oh,
not
the
pay for
drying
the house.
racks. You're right.
Yes.
The drying racks, the washing machines, and what else?
Whatever else. I know that there was some storages and things, but I'm not trying to nitpick on every little fucking thing there
Okay,
is.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it
Well,
doesn't need
I've-
to be that crazy.
Okay.
The other concern is the applications. Now, I'm assuming Benji and Ray, you guys are still going to want to do bank heists.
That was that's the thing that we were talking about.
Zaza? Absolutely. Yeah.
So
I prefer that, yeah.
well, I mean, if you guys want to take Zaza, I can take the other one, and then you guys can give Mickey the Uppy Wuppy. That way, you guys can still continue to work together on that app, if you guys choose to do so, which I'm sure you guys will still be friends and do whatever it is you need to do. Mickey can go ahead and start whatever he wants with Breckers, and then I will at least have a computer and some stuff so that I'm not starting at ground zero.
Okay, so my thing is, I don't know if they would give that up.
Well, they
knowing
don't
that
have a
we're all
choice.
splitting up.
But they don't have a choice. I mean, we
They
own
do have
we
a
own the
choice. They
stuff.
fucking lock us out if they want to.
Yeah, they could fight back easily. I mean, they significantly.
That's why we
outnumber
have
us.
to approach like, if Sly doesn't want to play ball here, we're fucked.
He will. He will. Sly will.
Okay. I mean,
Wait. Are we talking about Anita and KJ?
yeah,
Yes.
Anita.
So
Yeah.
there's a need. Yes.
There's
Oh,
also, by the way, just a heads up.
I would just give
Uppy
Anita to
Wuppy.
KJ. I think he earned
I'll
it.
tell you, Uppy Wuppy is the same progress as Anita on Heist as well, so we can keep
I
that in
mean,
mind.
I agree
too.
with that, Mickey. But
Although
no.
Mickey, if you don't mind forfeiting Uppy Wuppy, that it could be renamed too. By the way, OTT. You don't need to keep that name. That could go to OTT.
But I mean, listen, I'm willing to figure something out, but there needs to be some sort of other compensation if I'm going to get the shitty end of the stick when it comes to the application. So I don't want this to be a contentious thing when it comes to divvying up stuff. I just want to do it professionally as we all agreed, and then that's that. However we feel about each other and where this leads, that's whatever. I just want us to do what we said we were going to do when it comes to splitting up. So I am open to not taking the Zaza or the Anita, but if I'm going to take the lesser of all of them, then I need to be compensated in some other way. Whether
What
that
kind of compensation are you thinking about?
I mean, it's either going to have to be a dollar amount that we can agree on, or a substantial amount of butt coins so that I can put some people together to get back up to where the other apps are currently.
Okay, there's 500 Bitcoin collectively between all of us, right? There's 500 Bitcoin available right now. You could just get the majority of the Bitcoin. I don't think any of us would be mad.
What's a majority? 250?
I mean, 300 is fine with me. That the rest, like maybe 100. Wait, it would be like 70 for the rest of us, or 60 for the rest of us.
We're talking about less than half. We're talking like a day's worth of Bitcoin. That doesn't really seem like a fair thing. I mean, you could give me more racks. I mean, if Mickey doesn't want his stuff, then I could take Mickey's share of the racks, and then you guys can take the other good things.
But the problem is, you need to recall something. I don't think Benji and I, since we haven't discussed everything perfectly yet, I don't think the Zaza app is a little bit still of a confusing situation. And Anita's going to KJ, who, like, it won't. You get what I mean? Like, this is the interesting thing. KJ is not going to be operating within my means. This is not the company.
Well, I'm not concerned about KJ. He's not a board member, and although I fuck with him heavy and he's worked extremely hard, this is what he signed up for. So his feelings are irrelevant. What matters right now are the four of us. I tried to make KJ a board member. That didn't fly. So he doesn't get a say or a vote. We do. It's unfortunate for him, but no, I mean, what I'm speaking is facts. The four of us make these decisions.
I mean, well, then again, we can just put this to the vote and nobody gets compensated, OTT.
What do you mean nobody gets compensated? The original agreement was that we all are even.
Ray?
Exactly. But what I'm saying is, in the event that, if we vote to give it to KJ, why the fuck would we compensate anybody else?
No. That you're now twisting things. What we're doing is we absolutely.
I mean, like,
are.
I don't mind KJ getting the fucking thing. I want compensation too.
Of course,
That's
and you
I'm
shall
saying.
get compensation. Then you will
I
get
want
Zaza.
to be compensated, 100%.
You
Yeah.
guys have changed my
And
mind. I want compensation now too.
Oh my
There you
fucking
go.
Jesus Christ! I can't wait to get the fuck away from you guys, man. Seriously, it's just such a fucking absolute nightmare fuel. It's hard to be serious with unserious
That's
people.
how I feel about you.
I know. You've told me that several times. As for the other stuff, guns, equipment, money, all this stuff, we need to figure this out.
I want all the guns.
Okay, Mickey.
Sorry.
Okay, you're starting again. Holy shit.
All the sorry, you didn't let me
How can you
finish.
go
I
from
want all.
joking to fully joking? Like,
I'm
what the
sorry.
fuck?
You didn't let me finish. I want all the guns that are legally registered to me. There were 3 in the stash. All the ones that are registered to 1086. Thank you so much. You didn't
Absolutely.
let me finish.
Those are yours.
I mean, yeah, that's just yours. I don't know why you put them in there in the first place.
I'm amazed no one used one.
Yeah, because you didn't want us to use one.
But yeah, I'm down to take the lesser end of things with respect to material assets. I'd like some things, but I don't need a penny pinch for the things I want. As long as I get the AIs.
You can have those. And I honestly think, Mickey, that you should take your share, to be frank. You've earned it.
I want to be compensated for the AIs you're taking.
Did you even use the AIs, Benji?
Well, if Breckers didn't kill one of them, I would have.
Breckers did not kill 014.
Yes, he did.
I looked at the
Welcome back.
logs. There was no evidence that would
Right,
suggest
you're a little
that.
bit too in the middle right now, bud.
Okay,
Oh,
relax.
Fucking hell.
What's going on with it?
we didn't really speak while you were.
Yeah, we were just
while
waiting for
gone.
you.
We're just waiting for you. So let's figure out what we're doing with the applications. Let's get that out of the way.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like Zaza, I think, Ray, you and I should handle that. That's
Sure.
what I believe.
Okay, what about Anita?
Anita, I think what Mickey suggested for KJ to keep it, that's fine with me, but they need to compensate us somehow. I don't know what the number would be though.
Ooh, could be that, they still pay off then to the board members some cash amount if they keep it.
Yeah, but then how do you uphold that agreement though?
Yeah, it's difficult, especially in the long term.
Very
I mean,
difficult.
I would
The guy,
say
like, if
I
one
have a
guy
better
passes out for the week,
suggestion.
you're done. What is
I have
it?
a better suggestion. This is like obviously the weed app, right? Like it's the thing that we do. I say, and I don't think it's too much because they overproduce this shit anyway. You just continue board members allowing to, anytime we need weed or access to sell stuff, we're given full permission to do so up there.
That's crazy. Like I'm
Just
not gonna go back up there to meet any of you on a random off chance and have fucking a sour day, bro.
Okay, it was just a suggestion. Then you have something better.
I don't know. What? I think we need to talk to KJ and see what they can liquidate, essentially, right?
No, I think what we need to do is we need to figure this out and make a call together as a board and stop waiting for other people. We have all the power here.
We don't know the value though. Like I don't know what the number is, OTT.
Well, the thing is it's irrelevant what the value is. It's ours. So we literally can put a price on it to whatever it is that we want.
So what do you guys think?
Well, I mean,
Like a
that,
one-time buyout is what you're asking?
Yeah,
Yes.
how much do each of us get for KJ to keep that?
well, how deep into the app is there? They've gotten to the point of what? They just finished getting all of the laundromat stuff done, so they're at the cash exchanges, to my
Correct.
knowledge.
I don't know.
I mean, if we all did it, we could just, I don't know, take 100K a piece. I mean, that house prints money. I mean, I have the spreadsheet. They have a substantial amount of money. I think 400K for that app that they fully now own, that they don't have to start over on anything. We get a little bit of money. It seems fair.
I'd settle for 50K individually. So 200,000 is the minimum I would accept. But board vote.
Now,
I guess.
how do you feel about that, Ray? Is it too little? I personally think it is, but
I say in this situation, you just meet in the middle, 75K.
I can agree to that. How do you feel about that, Mickey?
Deal.
Benji?
Three of you like 75K? Let's go with that.
Okay. So then that's what it'll be. If he's not willing to pay that, then I will take that app. Mickey will take the other app. If that's what you want. Because
I don't know how you
essentially,
guys-
essentially what I'm doing is I'm doing you guys a favor. I'm trying to make this as quick as possible because I know you're going to try and want a favorable deal. Because now I don't have a computer, so I have to go out and get my own computer, and I don't have an app or anything. But yet you all still get 75K from the other thing. So not only do you guys continue to get your apps, but you also make the same dollar equivalent as I do. I actually take an L on that deal. It is heavily favored for you. The only
I like
thing that
I mean, like,
the-
I honestly don't have a problem with that because if they don't pay you out, that means they're not paying us out, which is wrong.
well, if they don't pay me out, then that means
Yeah.
I get that application. It's mine.
I think we get the application, then we sell it, then we get a fucking compensation anyway, right?
Well, no. What I will do is I will take that app, and then you guys will have your app, and Mickey will have his app.
I kind of get what you're saying. You're already on the lose-lose. It's fine.
Correct. So, it is what it is. I think it's very fair. I think KJ and them, I mean, it's not like we're asking for an obscene amount of
Yeah.
money.
I mean, like,
It's-
I think they can pay that out. 75K each. What's that? Like, I don't know the math.
That's
$300,000. That's nothing for them.
$30,000. There
Yes.
you go, man.
And
they probably
I
got that
will-
in less than a few days. Yeah.
Correct. So can we agree on that? That is done?
I don't have a problem with that.
I just found this on.
Neither do I. Raymond?
I'm okay with that.
Agree.
All right. Mickey, you're cool with that?
I am. Hold
Done.
Hold
Okay.
on.
That's finished. Now,
Oh my god! I just
let's
found
move
this
on to
on
the
Twitter,
house.
chat.
The
Holy
current house
shit.
that I'm in. What do you want us to do with that? Do you want us to try and sell it and then split the money 4 ways? What it is that you guys
How
feel?
much do you think that house costs?
300.
It cost us like 200K, I think, when we bought it. A little over 200. So
We are looking
I
at the
don't
real
kn-
estate values today. If you sold it, you can easily get 300,000.
Okay. So if you guys want, I can try and put the house up for sale. I don't know how that works. I don't know if the government just gives us money or we have to find an actual buyer for it.
You could do the government. The government will give you like a percentage of what you bought it for. So I would say try to find a buyer and sell it to them. And you
Okay,
can easily do
someone
that. You just sell the
cries.
house.
That
If
was
it's
for
a
me?
300K,
The
I'll sell it
fuck?
for like 280,000.
Yeah, I'm guessing. So is it? Would I be on the right track here to think that you wouldn't want to keep the house?
Oh. Emote only mode off. How are we feeling, chat? How are we feeling? Sorry, we just got to log back in. A bit too calm. Yeah, a bit too civil. Bro, what a fucking incredible arc. Chat, if the company member, if there actually isn't a company members thing, by the way, this is, okay. Not to like talk about something before we actually do it, but we had the idea of doing My Criminal Academia presents Rush Week for people to find crews and stuff. We literally were going to, if the company fully dissolved and people actually were like a bunch of lost lambs not knowing where to do, Breckers and I would put on that event so that people could find a place to go. It was April's idea, yeah. I do follow with a lot of what OTT said. Yeah, but I also think for civility's sake and not to dogpile on him, I'm not having Mickey call out OTT, right? I think if Mickey was to be really honest and call out OTT, he would literally say, I've watched Raymond Romanoff change. I've watched Benji Ramos change. You have not changed. You consistently antagonize other people and create conflict that none of us wanted. And while not the only reason for why me and Breckers left, that is the number one reason. Like, that's like what that, but again, it's like there's times to say that and then there's other times not to say it, you know? Why say it though? You know, we're trying to resolve this, you know, in an amicable way. Okay, we've moved the circle over here. Got it.
I don't know what the fucking time is. This is cool.
Classic Southside.
All right, sorry, fellas.
Yep, same for me.
So the house.
Okay,
keep
so
going, Benji. You were talking, and my head popped.
this is actually a big thing, by the way. That house could easily sell for more than 300K because it is fully furnished too. Keep in mind, I mean, I think I paid for the majority of the furniture, and then Dragon finished paying for like the majority of the rest of the furniture. So what we could do is, I don't know if we should even think about all the small shit. We could sell that house for easily like 350 or 400K.
I mean, if you guys want to help try and find the sale, I can do it as well. And as of right now, I mean, I can just hold on to it, and then the moment that the sale is there, I can just sell it, and we'll divvy up the money 4 ways.
Sure. I mean, like, I'm down. I think we just gotta come together right now, agree on the price.
Minimal
of the house.
300K.
Yeah.
I think that's fair, right? Like minimal. If we can get
I
more, we
agree.
get more.
Agreed.
I agree with that. Ray, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, sure.
Mickey, are you cool with that?
Yep.
Perfect.
Well, that's-
Okay.
Okay.
I know
Perfect.
it's not a lot, but I mean, it's something, right? Like we can't
that's-
ask for like $500,000. I mean, that's kind of crazy.
I mean, as long as we get it.
All right. And if we don't get it, so let's go with the contingency here. Say it doesn't sell, and now I have the house.
Okay.
So what do we want to do there? Because I personally do not want to buy the house. I really don't want to live there. It's just tainted for me. So I'd rather leave that house anyway. So if we can't sell it, how do we want to go about that? Because I want it to be fair for everybody.
I think this is going to be a long wait, don't you think?
I think so too.
I
But
think this is just one of those things that'll be a long wait, man.
I mean, if that's the case, I give you my word that I will not do anything with the house until it's sold. So, you know, I'm not going to sell it from underneath you or anything like that. As soon as we find a sale and it's at least 300K, or maybe if it goes on too long, maybe we lower the price just to get rid of it. But I'm down to just hold on to it until then. And just so that there's some transparency, I changed the locks in the house this morning when I woke up, as I was afraid that somebody was going to come in and steal the rest of my stuff. I did not know what was going on. Nobody left a note. Nobody told me anything. So I assumed the worst.
Okay. I don't think it changes the sale value of the home.
It doesn't. I just want to be transparent as to why I changed the keys. Okay, so
There is a
that's the
yoga ball and yoga mat that I would
Nobody
like.
cares.
You can just go in and take it. That's okay, Mick. I'll let you in.
Okay,
Take
thank
whatever. Yes, you're welcome. All right. So now we got to discuss the
money cleaning home.
correct. Well, the house they own. They paid for that themselves. It is the washers that is the company's.
Washing machines, yeah.
Correct.
How the hell did
Now-
he split that?
I
Well, he
honestly
offered
just
the
think it's
idea,
going to
I
have
think.
to be a cash thing. I can make a call to Sly right now and ask him the value of what we did, because he'll know the exact number. He has it written down. And then I can say, what do you want to do? Do you want us to take those washing machines out and then we split them amongst the board? Or will you prefer to continue to do your own cleaning and whatever it is that you do, but then you just pay us for the equivalent of the washing machines and then we just split that cash? Is that fair?
I mean, I trust Sly's call on that.
Yeah, I'm okay with that person.
All right, I will make the
Let's
call
get
right now.
Yeah. Let's find out what the
And-
price is. If he wants to offer something right now, we'll take it.
Sure. Do you prefer him to be here in the flesh so that you can hear him speak, or do you want me to just tell you what he's saying?
I prefer him here.
Okay, Sly, do you mind coming to the laundromat on the Dollar Pills here on the south side? The board just wants to speak to you very quickly. All right, thank you. He's on his way.
All right.
And as for the weed racks, okay, I will say this. If you guys want, because I respect KJ a lot and he worked extremely hard, I'm willing
what
to
is this
take
for?
the KJ's weed racks and stuff that we paid for through the company.
Okay.
If he is willing to give the $300,000 for the Anita app, I am also willing to forego any of my profits or cuts from the company stuff. I really want KJ to continue to do what he's doing. He worked extremely hard. I don't need I don't need any money off that. But if he's not willing to buy the Anita stuff, then we need to, and I get that application, then we need to do something about that stuff.
I agree. I don't know. I feel like we should. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes with the payment thing. But I don't mind giving up the. I don't think we were even really involved with the.
I mean, we paid for it. You know, the
Yeah,
company.
I know.
did.
We were involved as a company, but I'm not. I don't have like an emotional attachment to the drying racks. You get what I'm saying?
I mean,
So
I think they
I'm
got
on
the
the same boat
really
as
good
you.
one. You know, I think they got I think there's quite a bit of money in that operation. But if you're comfortable with it and they're willing to pay $300K, you can also let them know that that comes with us not touching any of their stuff, so they can continue to just go operate the way that they want to operate. Whether they want to work with other groups or they want to do their own thing, that's up to them. Is that fair?
Sorry, can you repeat that last bit?
The last bit is if he agrees to buy the Anita app for $300,000, we just allow him to also keep all of that stuff for him and his crew,
Okay.
and we
I
don't
agree.
touch any of it.
Farmer house payout is essentially that. That's what
Correct.
the 300K. Okay.
Correct. It's extremely fair, like
I
brutally
think
fair.
you're being more than fair. I'll be
Thank
honest
you.
with you.
Okay, good. Okay, then that's done. So now all we have left is the butt coin that we currently have. We split that 4 ways, and that's done.
Absolutely. Agree with
Okay.
that too.
Now the other thing is the gun situation.
Wait, I mean, hold on. I don't know if they agree.
Okay.
You guys cool with a bud coin split?
I agree. Before we get to guns, just know I don't need any of them except for
Wait,
the
what
ones
was
that are legally owned by me.
What was the Buckwin split? What was that?
I guess
Splits
we're
evenly?
splitting it 33% of the way there. So if there's
Sure,
500,
okay.
we divide that, 3 ways, and then you, myself, and Benji, we all get that. Mick doesn't want any.
Do you want any bud coin or not, Mickey?
Or do you want Buttcoin, Mick?
Yes.
If you
I don't
want
need-
Let's stop fucking around.
I would I'll take racks, not Buttcoin. Don't need the raw Buttcoin.
Okay. Okay.
In the interim, I don't have any use for it.
More
Okay.
for us.
All right, perfect. So I don't know exactly how many racks we had, but I'm going to assume that you guys have divvied that up correctly, and I already have what I need to have.
Yeah. I'll check how many I have in the end too.
Okay.
So whatever number I get, I don't mind calling you, just saying how many I got.
Okay. So
I think
the
we,
last.
we all need to check whatever racks we all end up with. Let's check on the PCs how much the production is. So it should be all
Yeah, what's
pretty
the
much
actual
the same.
mining power? Exactly.
Yeah,
It
the
shouldn't be-
mining
So it was
power,
just
you need
over
to check.
160. It was just over 160. I had already checked.
Yeah. Okay.
So, okay.
Ooh,
So that
40
part
each
done.
is crazy,
The last thing
chat.
that we, I think, got to discuss now are the actual things that are in the bench, et cetera, et cetera. I don't really care about the bench because I bought my own and I still have it, so that's whatever. But there
Okay.
was guns, there was heist-related materials, a lot of blueprints, a gun blueprint, all of that stuff. So we have to figure out exactly how we want to split it, and obviously we just can't split a gun blueprint.
I don't
So-
need. You guys can count me out of the gun blueprint, ammo blueprint, anything like that.
Okay. So I don't know exactly
think
what is
I
in there.
have a suggestion. Straight up, it's the easiest way to do it. Gun blueprints are Buttcoin purchased. I think they're like 300 Buttcoin. You just split it up between the Buttcoin. Like whoever keeps the Buttcoin just pays out their Buttcoin for it. It's easy.
Whoever keeps the blueprint pay the bud coin to the people remaining.
Perfect. We can do that.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair too. Fantastic.
Yep, that's very fair. Sly, we have a question. The company
Okay.
is disbanding. We have proposed something for the
It's
farmer,
over,
which doesn't
chat.
really concern you.
We need sadder music.
But what does concern you are the washing machines that the company paid for. We want to make sure that all the board members have an even cut. We wanted to ask you exactly how much money the company has put into your operation thus far. Do you have that number?
I can confirm that. Hang on, let me get the actual number here.
Sure.
I'm gonna say it, and I know everyone else is thinking it. It's April's fault, bro. April caused it.
So 128,880
She's been trying to do this since day one.
is what was already given.
What was it again? Say the price.
128,880 in washing machines.
Okay. So, Sly, what is it that you want to do? Do you want to give us that amount in washing machines for us to split equally? Or are you willing to give us the $128,000 and then we split that cash up, and then that way you can keep everything that you have in the house uninterrupted?
I'd rather give back the washing machines.
Okay, fair enough. Then we will work on that, and Sly, then we can just divvy those up. I'm not sure if Mickey, do you want any of the washing machines, Mickey, or should we just divvy it up 3 ways, or do we do it 4 ways?
I would take them.
Okay.
I mean, I need it, guys. If I'm gonna get a new place, I need at
Your
least
clothes,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, usually I
The-
dry clean the suits, but I mean my gym clothes, right? I mean,
Got you.
Fucking
The
hell.
other.
How
the
many
other
how many
thing-
washing machines is this?
It's a substantial amount. Quite a few.
It was
How-
about 52 that belongs to the company,
52
and then
washing machines.
yes.
yep, and
They're
then
13
we
each,
Fucking
got
hell.
extra on top of it. That's ours, basically. The company didn't pay for them. They were supposed to. It didn't happen, so we're just gonna keep those.
So we have 13
In total, there was
washing machines
92.
each. Fuck hell, this is cooked.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Um,
How the fuck do you fit 13 in a house in an apartment? What the fuck?
The big ones?
Never mind. I don't know.
I mean, you
they're
can-
all big, aren't they not?
No, there's
they're
different
not that
sizes.
big anymore. They're
No, you can
regular
get small
size.
ones.
Yeah.
I mean, we had 92 in one little basement. Like,
Okay.
Yo, chat. Boston's
All
up
right.
versus Florida.
Okay, well that's it, Sly.
Damn
We're
it.
just
Oh
going to
my God, I
continue
can't hear
to
shit.
finish this up in
Oh,
private,
shit.
but yeah.
Thanks, Sly.
As soon
Appreciate
as-
you, man.
Yeah, as soon as we're done, we'll give you a call and we'll start transferring over some things.
okay, but with that being said, the money
Can't
that
hear
was
anything.
taken from us for you
Hello?
guys to run during NA, will that be returning along with the money that was invested in the house up north for Polito? Will that be returning to me as well?
So,
What?
once
Which
again,
one is that?
The money
Someone
that
talking
was
to Mickey?
taken
Tell me
from
if I
the
miss anything,
house the
chat.
morning when I realized a bunch of shit was gone, the money that was in your crate that the washing boys put in there for you guys to
Is
do
that
runs,
not there anymore?
no, it was taken.
I haven't gone back to the HQ.
I've
Yeah.
looked. It's gone.
Yeah, we
It's
need to
been
check.
gone.
How much was it?
42.
42. Okay.
According to Z, it was a bit over 40.
Let me know when they say something to Mickey, chat, because I can't hear anything.
I mean, 42 sounds correct, though. It would be how many?
Two drops
That's two
worth.
runs. Yeah, that's
I mean,
correct.
that's 2 runs, but
Yeah.
Yeah. The issue is, Benji, is that wasn't company money. The problem is the washers pay for that up front and then they give to you guys, so it literally
Okay,
came
yeah.
out of their pockets, not the company.
Right. So wait, hold on. If we need to find where that is, if we don't know where that is, then that's a problem.
Yeah, somebody
I
stole
still
it.
can't hear shit.
Yeah, somebody stole my box too, because I don't have that box. Fuck. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. Well, you take
Say
that- you
yay as
remember
soon
that
as they
slide?
ask Mickey a
Because
question,
then
and I'm just
you
gonna say
shouldn't
I
be
agree.
Giving us that many washing machines in that case. You know what I'm saying?
I think Sly prefers the cash, though.
I rather the cash, to be honest with you. The only
we gotta
reason I
find
have
the
so
cash.
much washing machines was to, dedicate fully to the company. I don't need that much washing machines.
Hey, we gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Now, about the house in Polito, what's gonna happen with that?
Are we talking about
Um,
the money that
the-
needs
The
put forth to it?
farmhouse.
Yeah, we've worked out a deal where, I mean, I don't mind saying it as long as you guys are okay with it, but are you guys okay with me being open about that? Or, I mean, people are going to find out anyway, but
I mean, does that concern you, Sly? Like what OTT said earlier?
it doesn't really concern Sly.
Yeah, there's just too much. We don't want people to be asking details yet, but we'll talk more
Okay.
about it in the bigger meeting. All right?
Okay.
Thank you, Sly. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
What is there anything else?
I
So,
think that might be
that-
it.
Is that
I mean, there's
actually it?
other
That wasn't
houses.
that
I mean,
bad.
there's other houses, but like, I don't know what the company has paid for with those houses. Like the intern house, I don't think we paid for that.
No,
KJ's
we
old
didn't
house.
pay anything in there.
Yeah, we didn't pay for that. We didn't pay for the farmhouse. The only other thing there is are the guns that were around.
Yeah. How many guns were in there?
I think there were 6 guns in total in HQ. But I don't know what was up into the farmhouse, and if the pharma boys were getting the guns through the company, they're company guns in theory. If they didn't pay for them, and we did, and they were being
I don't
used
know.
as protection for them.
I don't know how many guns they had.
They had at least 5. When I went up there today, everything was cleared out of the farmhouse as well. So I think people were.
They did do a few. They did do one ammunition. I helped them with that actually,
Okay.
and I think they got like 4 guns.
So
out of
how
it.
do we handle that if they have 4 guns? Do we consider that their stuff, or like I don't understand the division or if that's considered ours, because I haven't even seen that shit.
Well, I know I had made magazines for them out of the company's
Right. I mean, like
stuff,
if you
right?
use the company stuff like magazines,
did.
that needs to, the very
Yeah.
least, that needs to be given back, correct?
Correct, at the very least, or the butt-coin equivalent.
Yeah. Okay. I think we need to talk to. I think we need an actual conversation with KJ
Okay.
to clarify what was spent to do that, and we can just get that back. I don't think he'll do. I don't think that's a problem for him.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, we are quite literally giving Pharma all of
Yeah.
their stuff for virtually for free. So we're already being.
No,
I feel
you're
like
right.
KJ
You're
will
right.
still run an operation.
Okay. Is there anything else that I am missing?
No, I got nothing else.
Okay.
Like, I mean, unless we care about fucking solar panels and shit like that. I mean, it's
I
easy.
don't give a fuck about that small shit. You know, I don't need a nickel
I mean,
and dime.
We have one solar panel each. Congrats, guys.
No, no.
Yeah, if that's
Alright,
what
guys.
you want.
Power
we'll
the
grab a solar
mobile,
panel.
the charges for our mobile phones.
Anyway, seems pretty straightforward. Is there anything else that we should talk about before we head out here? Like, what is the first thing we're doing? The first thing
I
we're
think
doing
we should
is
split
the
the
house?
stuff. Well, the house. I mean, we got to try and sell that. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. But I think what we should do is we should go to wherever the stuff is, and split it up equally. I can make the call to. Yeah, I can call Sly and I can start getting him to load up washing machines. You guys, I mean, I can help. I don't know where you guys put all the stuff at, but we can go do that. I can get my cut. You guys can get yours. And we can pretty much get the majority of this done tonight. As for the rest of the company, is there going to be a bigger meeting where we let everybody know, like, hey, this is the show? Like, what's the plan here?
I think we just. I think we do owe them. What do you call this? Like a company-wide meeting, just to announce that we are dissolving.
Okay.
So
Do
that they're
you
aware.
think we should do that now before everybody starts going to sleep? Because this divvying process might take.
I think we should. And for the divvying process, I think we just need to all. Like, you just make sure Sly's gonna be around. I'll call KJ or Reggie right now and make sure they're ready to help out. Okay.
I'll do that right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that too. Give me a second.
Okay. Well, surprisingly, this went very smoothly.
I'm
I
not
mean,
surprised.
That's what we agreed on.
Exactly. Makes it easy when we had a agreement early on.
Hey, Mickey. You ready for the next chapter in our lives?
I think I am.
I wonder what the fuck Benji's thinking right now.
Will you be there for me, Ray? If something goes wrong, if I need your help, will you be there?
Of course I will, Mickey. Things have changed, you know? Like we always say. But this time for the better. Always one phone call away, so you just give me a ring, alright?
I'll need your help with what I'm doing next.
Okay.
And what
Say
I'm doing
less.
next might be something of interest to you.
Well, count me in, Mickey. I don't seem to have very many plans right now. I mean, I'm curious what Benji thinks. Sure, OTT's got his own plans. I don't know.
Ray, I want to apologize.
For what?
I mean, I told you back at the Clean Manor what I was planning to do, but I didn't know that... Well, I guess I didn't know it would cause the, crumbling of all this stuff. But I think you know just as well as I do that it was going to happen. It was just a matter of when.
Yeah. I mean, we literally had a clause about what do we do when the company falls over. You know, like we knew it was gonna happen. You know?
I want you to know something, Ray.
Yeah.
As we moved forward, trying to do something new in the city, I'll admit you were the one I was most worried about. I know your tendencies, I know you as a person, and yet you have surprised me with how much you've... I don't know. You're still Ray Romanoff, and yet you've changed.
Blau,
matured.
blau, blau, blau.
I am proud to call you my brother. It's not just that you are my brother, Ray. I am proud to call you my brother.
Well, I appreciate that, Mickey. And I say the same thing to you. I think you've handled yourself very well. And to be honest, you know, you really controlled that that business side of the company pretty greatly. I think no matter where you go, Mickey, people would love to have you with you. I'm just saying, you know. Anyway, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure whatever we do next is gonna be great.
I agree.
They're probably in high demand, Mickey. A man, a statue, you know.
Okay. Copy
What's up, Benji?
that. Okay. I got you. Okay. Bye. Guys, so I told Reggie that the three of us don't need to get paid out for pharma because we can still have full access to pharma the way we've been having access to it. Is that cool with you guys?
Whoa. I want to get paid out. What?
Well, do you actually want to get paid out, Mickey?
I want to speak with KJ.
There you go. Because
Okay.
I'm trying to, what do you call this? I'm just trying to settle everything so that OTT can be made whole, right? And then if whatever we do next, at the very least, we can attach for now and see how everything goes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. I really do.
So, yeah, we need to make sure that he gets paid 75K. And then whatever magazines that we made with the company, he can take that too. You know what I mean? So if
Yeah.
there was 6 that were made, he can take
That's
2
such
of
a...
them, and
Bro,
then,
that
you
is
know,
the most
we keep the rest.
Benji move
And then
ever.
from this,
Classic
we just,
Benji.
we'll see who the stragglers are, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the goal, right? Just
Oh.
get everything split up right now.
Okay, so I spoke to
What
Sly.
does Sly say?
His issue is not the washing machines. He's more than willing to do that, but he wants to hold off on giving us anything until his $42,000 is given back. And apparently, he's also put in $50-something thousand into that farmhouse.
I just
Now-
talked to Reggie about the
Uh-huh.
farmhouse. Apparently, that's something that they need to discuss.
Emote
The
only
people
mode
that
off,
chipped
chat.
in for it.
Correct.
So, I think we take care of the 75K each from us for Anita. That's no problem.
Mm-hmm.
And then we need to get the magazines. How many
Freedom!
magazines
Was 4.
did you make for them?
4.
Okay, so there's 4 of us. I think you need to be given 1 magazine back, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I'll get Reggie to get that magazine.
Mickey doesn't
and
want
we all
access
get
to
paid
pharma.
Yep.
75K. Get it sorted out today, and then at least
Okay.
that deal is done. And then we just need to talk to Sly. Honestly, bro, this Sly thing, I don't know who the fuck is moving.
Bro,
shit, I don't
Benji,
know where
I
everything is right
actually
now. What
think
the fuck?
in character,
I mean,
and
I
this
can
is
tell
really
you
cool.
definitively
Bro,
it wasn't me,
Benji
'cause when I
little
saw it, I
fingered this
brought it
shit.
up
Benji
to-
is like
I actually
5
called
steps
Sly
ahead of
first,
everyone.
and then I called
Do
Cage.
you know who might have taken some boxes from the fucking? Do you even have keys to the HQ?
Benji is like 5 steps ahead in all of
so
this.
Whoever helped like move stuff, right? Did they take 42K?
Benji is a schemer, dude.
How you feeling, OTT?
Like shit. like pretty fucking bad. But it is what it is. I'll get over it.
Well, guys, I mean,
Well,
we've
we need-
survived the Jean Paul incident. I mean, this is nothing
we need
compared
them
to
to be
that.
awake. I don't know where KJ is and stuff. Is
Okay.
Perez even around? So he might know.
Okay, so then how about we leave the Sly saga until tomorrow? But if Reggie and them are willing to give us the 300K tonight, at least
think
that's
there's a-
done.
I think if we want to like get some closure on this properly, I think you tell Sly not to give us the 42K worth of washing machines first,
He
but
won't.
divvy out the rest.
He won't. He won't do it
Really?
because he's not going to want to do washing anymore. Like he wants to get rid of it.
Oh, he doesn't want to do washing at all.
Yeah, I mean, if he did, then he would, he would have probably kept those. But he wants the cash because the thing is that money is divvied up between his crew.
Wait, I wanted to
I mean,
outsource the
42K is
washing,
not
though.
a super small amount of money.
I mean,
So
are we
I-
gonna? I don't
Bro,
want to. I'm
chat,
not in the mood
people-
of like
peop-
strong arming
peop-
Sly at the moment
peop-
too. You know what I mean?
Chat.
Yeah, it's definitely a.
Do you
tone-deaf
guys
time to do
realize that?
something like that? I
And
think
a
we
lot of
need
people
to
won't talk
just be
about this
super
role play.
understanding right
You
now.
guys realize Benji
So
manipulated everyone.
What do you say we pick up the washing machine stuff tomorrow when more people are around? We figure out who took the money. If that doesn't happen, then we're gonna have to compensate Sly.
Benji is
company,
Benji,
the
the
four of
character, is brilliant.
Correct. Okay.
He
One way or
laid the
another.
foundation so that when
I
things
mean, like,
broke
if that shit
apart,
got
he
taken,
got
then, yeah,
by far
we
the
gotta
most
do
out
that,
of
yeah.
it.
Oh, it did, 100%. So did a bunch of pony
Yeah, but
cards,
like, don't
thermite, a
there's-
bunch of stuff.
It literally could just be with somebody that's asleep right now. That's the thing.
Correct.
So, we'll
But
give
I
it
don't
some
know why
time.
they would take it because it was money and heist materials gone together.
Wait, where are the heist materials? I don't even.
Somebody stole them.
I actually don't know where those are. Okay. I haven't seen them.
I don't know how many
Neither have
heists you guys did when. How many maze banks do you guys do when I was gone?
2.
Okay.
Okay. So Reggie's down to pay the 300K just to get us paid off.
100%.
Okay. I would be
I mean,
too.
I think he's doing it on behalf of KJ at the moment, I guess.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Well, then I guess all we need to do at this point is go to the location where the rest of the stuff is and divvy up our cuts equally. And then also, I don't even have a hard drive or anything. So if you guys want to take my butt coin and send it to Sly's hard drive, we can do that. And then that way I can, just help them do whatever and use my
Yep.
cut through them.
That's easy. Sounds great.
And then I'll work on getting my own computer and shit tomorrow so I can actually start mining with the stuff I have.
Okay,
Well, actually,
so-
it'll
okay,
take a
so
few
what do-
days because,
So we call everybody right now for a meeting. Then what do we do? What do you guys want to do?
yeah, we can call the meeting and then we'll make that super fast or as fast as possible. And then we'll just go divvy up the stuff and you can transfer over the butt coin. We'll get the cash from Reggie. And
What
then
stuff are we divvying up?
the stuff where you guys put the 75%. Remember, there's, blueprints
Oh yeah,
in
we
there.
gotta
there's-
divvy up with the
yes,
3 of us too. Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, yeah.
yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So do we want to call the meeting now, or are we going to wait for Reggie to bring the money, or do both at the same time?
We can do the meeting first. I don't
Okay.
think Reggie's going anywhere. He'll give you the money. Give us
Okay.
all the money.
Um,
I'm guessing you're trying to sleep early too, so let's get
yeah,
it
I'm
done.
trying not to be awake too late. Where do we want to have this meeting? Do we want to have it at Cow's house, where there's more space, or do we want to just do it right up here?
Right up here.
Up here is fine too.
Okay. All right. So
never
how
got
do we
to
get a hold
experience
of
the rain.
everybody? Do we just call them?
But put it
Let's
out
say
again.
For yeah. just
Say
go.
all company members it's raining, like
Yeah.
everybody.
They
Yeah.
don't even know what the fuck it is, to be honest.
Yeah, they don't know.
Do they?
I think some of them do now. Yeah.
All right. We'll try it, and then I'll make some calls as well. I'll start calling everybody that I know that is awake.
I did the last one. Ray, you do the next one. You do the last one.
That was good, Mickey.
Top of the laundromat. We have an announcement.
Oh, meeting? Okay, hell yeah.
Meeting. Goodbye.
See you.
Bye. What is my sub count at? That's a good question. Is that thing up? Oh wait, fuck.
This is
where is
fucking cooked.
Call people, let them know to come up here. All right, Chad, how are we feeling? Now that you guys are free, how do you guys feel? Are you guys sad, excited?
Let me.
That was
let me
great,
find
though.
the information.
Yo.
Mickey, what?
Let's meet at the airport. The big dope.
Okay, the big hangar of the airport. Big hangar of the airport. The one where you used to rent stuff. Yo, guys, rent the spot for the hangar of the airport. Yeah, I get it.
Guys, chat, I just want to say an applause for the company season 1, season 2, and season 3 of the company.
See you soon.
Amazing show, and you know what? Hey, sometimes you just got, like, the show's just got to end. I still think season 2 is the best.